Is Kendall Jenner the black sheep of the family? Kim Kardashian has amassed millions of dollars with her hit reality show and business empire, and her domestic life has become global news, with her sisters following close behind her. But what about Kendall Jenner and her understated personal and professional life? Does Kendall Jenner's personal life, professional life, and past business failures make her the black sheep of the Kardashian family? Welcome back to the Binge-Worthy Network. But before we jump in, hit that like and subscribe button to be notified and updated on the latest Hollywood drama and news. Whether you love them or hate them, the Kardashian family has been making headlines for the better part of a millennium. Kim has been the face of the family since stepping out with Paris Hilton at nightclubs in the early aughts and subsequently getting center stage on her hit reality show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Following Kim's climb to fame were her sisters, Kourtney and Khloe, who also quickly climbed up the ranks of celebrity status as they put their love lives, impromptu marriages, breakups, and the births of their children on full display on television. But what about Kendall Jenner? Kendall initially appeared on Keeping Up with the Kardashians as a sisterly companion with Kylie, and getting little spotlight in comparison to her sisters. As the world watched her grow up from being a shy pre-teen into a stunning model, her laid-back demeanor and low-key personal life that has not been captured by the Keeping Up with the Kardashian cameras sets her apart from the rest. Even Kylie, who started on Keeping Up with the Kardashians in a similar background role as Kendall, has since carved out a career similar to her sisters, following a massively successful business, and has even started her own family with a celebrity. While Kendall modeled around the globe, having few modest storylines on the show, her sisters' love lives were displayed on our televisions and on magazine covers almost weekly. How has Kendall avoided the babies and breakups, always thrusting her sisters front and center in another news cycle? Most people who engage in social media are aware of who has been romantically tied to the Kardashian sisters. Kanye West, Travis Scott, Tristan Thompson, and Scott Disick are just a few men forever associated with the Kardashian name and brand. But Kendall differentiates from her sisters, as the men so famously associated with her family do not include anyone she's dated. And who has she famously dated, appeared on the show with, or even brought to the Met Gala? She once, almost as if in a dream, dated Harry Styles, only allegedly. She's pictured with some basketball players that tower over her, but this only amounted to romantic rumors that are never confirmed. Even Scott Disick has a more extensive and notable dating history than Kendall in recent years. In addition to Kendall's lack of publicized love life, she's also the only Kardashian, Rob included, without a child, and has never made any indication of her intentions to have one anytime soon. Kendall's carved out an independent path of her own, one removed from her sisters' domesticated lives, that also leaks into her professional life. A professional life filled with glamour, travel, and Pepsi commercials that have gone awry. While Kendall's private love life has separated her from her sisters' very public relationships, her professional life further divides her from them, cementing her as the black sheep of the family. Kendall's dreams of modeling have been captured on Keeping Up with the Kardashians as early as season 4, with Kris helping her get minor gigs as a preteen. Since then, Kendall's modeling career has flourished, amounting to international runways, Paris and New York Fashion Week, and Victoria's Secret fashion show. She's become close to her supermodel peers, including the Hadid sisters, and has landed herself on the covers of the world's most decorated fashion magazines. While Kim and Kylie create lucrative businesses worth millions, and Kourtney and Khloe make use of their Keeping Up with the Kardashian paycheck, Kendall has achieved a feat none of her sisters have accomplished, which is becoming a renowned model in her own right. And while her successes cannot be disputed, neither can her failures. Kendall's role as the black sheep can be accounted for by her low-key love life and becoming the sole supermodel of her family. But it can also be attributed to her past failures in brand deals and business ventures. Nothing can make this more true than her infamous Pepsi commercial debacle. A commercial that depicts Kendall as the leader of some vague movement. It ends with Kendall offering a police officer a can of Pepsi. Upon its release, it received massive backlash from many, calling it tone deaf, including Martin Luther King Jr.'s daughter, Bernice King, who tweeted, "If only Daddy would have known about the power of Pepsi." In response to all the criticism, Pepsi pulled the ad and released an apologetic statement. The controversial commercial was also part of Kendall's Keeping Up with the Kardashians storyline in late 2017 that featured her in tears, apologizing for participating in the ad in her testimonials. Although that wasn't all the criticism Kendall has garnered in the past over her questionable choice in business exploits. Within the same year as the Pepsi ad in early 2017, Kylie and Kendall's clothing line was hit with criticism and lawsuits after their brand touted t-shirts for sale with superimposed images of musicians over their own faces. Various people on social media criticized the lazy designs and families of the musicians featured on the t-shirts without their consent, threatened to sue the sisters. In 2019, Kendall found herself in a social media pool of criticism once again after her kids and Kris Jenner began hinting that Kendall was a part of something big, using ominous hashtags like "Be the Change" or "Share Your Story." The big reveal was announced days later that Kendall formed an ad partnership with Proactive, the famed acne-fighting brand. Social media was quick to criticize the misleading messages from Kendall and Kris, assuming Kendall was a part of something much more serious than what they were initially advertising. Kendall Jenner really sets up an entire dramatic scheduled announcement just to reveal that she has pimples. BuzzFeed pointed out that not everyone was convinced that Kendall's clear skin was truly attributed to Proactive, citing her family's obscene wealth and access to any dermatologist as a reason for this disbelief. Although the partnership received a fair amount of criticism, Proactive continued working with Kendall as she opened up about her past struggles with acne. Kendall's business explorations have been bumpy, to say the least. While her sisters have had their fair share of controversy concerning their brands, Kendall has consistently received a different kind of backlash over various brand deals. Kendall's Pepsi ad debacle made a comeback of sorts on social media in May of 2020 during the Black Lives Matter protests, where people used Kendall's image of giving a cop a Pepsi can to make fun of the tone-deaf advertising once more, with rumored beau Harry Styles even making a comment in June of 2020, captioning a photo of protests in Los Angeles. And for those wondering if any of us are Kendall, no, LOL, she was not at the protest. She was looking for a Pepsi. Kendall's controversies have been long-lasting, which again separates her from her sisters. The image of Kendall holding a can of Pepsi will long be laughed at and criticized, almost more renowned than her modeling career. While Kendall's difference in lifestyle and personality can reasonably explain as to why she's the black sheep of the Kardashians, so can her infamous failures to gain success in business, the way Kylie and Kim have. As she maintains relative quietness with her love life, her career has been thwarted time and time again due to her own making. Although she received valid criticism in the past, Kendall has also come back unscathed after controversy, hitting more runways or appearing in Vogue, living life carefree of public romantic disputes, all while quietly assuming the role as black sheep of the Kardashians. Do you think Kendall's the black sheep of the family? And will she attract more controversy in the future? Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and give us a like. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications and share this video with your friends. Goodbye, everyone.